So what we have here is a very basic start of a track. This could lead to anything, to be honest. Inspiration can really take you anywhere. I can start with this, and in an hour from now, if I work on this and I really get in the zone, this might sound completely different. I might have kicked out the stabs that I've just created. I might have added many other elements. So I'll explain how I could go on to the next step, which would maybe be adding a pad sound. Pads are always a great way to kind of set the mood of a track, and I am taking here a very classic Roland synthesizer, which is a JV 1080, of course the VST version. Okay, so I might look for a nice sound. So I'm going to go into Bright Pads, check the first one. These are mostly presets. This is mostly a preset machine, so there's not a lot of tweaking. You can really get into the editing part of the software, but it's fairly complicated. So I love using this as just kind of, it is what it is type of plugin. Very dramatic, but I think this can work with what we have here. I'm coming up with a chord progression which I think is quite nice. So I'm just going to play around and see what could work. So I think this chord sounds quite nice. Let's record it. I always do the editing of my of the notes that I just played, because it's never really perfect. So we have a few different elements already. I'm going to put a filter on the pads so I can control those as well. I'm going to automate those. There we go. Okay, that's still not really a melody, so I can see if I can create a melody. I'm going to my favorite 101 plugin, the one I mentioned earlier. Let's create a sound on the spot. Let's see what this is like. To get some more inspiration and get some more liveliness in the sound, it's nice to add some effects to whatever sound you're working on. I did that with the stabs already, and I'm going to do that with the lead sound as well, the lead that's going to play the melody. So as we are playing in the C minor scale, it's a good thing to have a look at the notes that we can use. Any of these notes can work in the track that we're working on. So I'm going to try to fit in some to make the melody. So this is a very simple melody, but I might as well just record it to see if this will be of any interest in the track later on. I think it's pretty tight, but let's quantize it a little bit. And again, let's go into the sound and make sure we can control it as well. There you go. So this is a very basic melody, and so at this point I might try to play around with the notes that I've played and come up with a more interesting melody. And I can add some notes by using the keyboard, or I can just move them around with my mouse. Okay, now it seems like I like the second part the most of this melody. So this is the beginning of what could become a track in the future. I think it's not that interesting yet, but if I would be in the studio, I would play around with this for hours maybe, and usually something really happens, and even a very small little melody like this can turn into something by just changing the notes around a little bit into something very interesting that really emotionally connects.